Hello and welcome back to Minecraft, and welcome back to my world where I'm building stuff. We are here in the village. The reason why I'm in the village is because I want to have a chat. So, what I'm planning on doing is, obviously I'm kind of building my own village now, and since the last episode, and obviously doing the last episode, I've kind of decided that I want to build, in my little town area over here, my own little village. So what I've done is I've done some planning, and I've done a lot of planning with netherrack, because netherrack is the most opposite colour to everything else that we seem to have. What I've done, these blocks here, these all signify where a path is going to go, and as you can see, there's going to be a path all the way from the village leading into the compound. And then once we get into here, you will look over to the left, and there is lots more redstone over there. To the right, there's also a little bit of redstone here. This is horse parking. This is going to be like a little area, a little build, where you can come in, you can park your horse, you can tie up your horse, and then you can wander around the village. Probably what will happen in this area along here, and along this side as well, more buildings might get built just to fill this in, and we might kind of amalgamate into the actual village that's over there anyway. So as we come round then, the first building that you'll get on the left-hand side is an inn. It's probably one of the bigger buildings that I've planned out. These are obviously not going to be the exact size, shapes or anything like that, but this is kind of a rough idea of what we're going to go for. So the first thing you do as a traveller, you'd kind of walk into town and you'd be like, I need somewhere to have a rest, maybe get myself some food and drink. So that's why there will be an inn. I'm probably thinking maybe having some seating or something out the front as well, but that will be the first place you get. And then as we head down the road, we will turn up to another building. As you can see, the farm has disappeared. Don't know what this one is yet, not planned every building. I've planned a lot of them, but not planned every building, so there'll be a building here. Maybe it's just a house. If we keep going down this path, there'll be another building again. Not sure what it'll be, maybe another house. Keep going, another building, maybe another house, but we do have this little area out the back, so potentially could be used for growing something, maybe. Not quite sure on that one. And then the road will basically stop, because we might have another gate here. We might have another exit to head off out in that general direction. I don't know what's out there, but yeah, we might have another exit over there. We've got a big open space at the moment with obviously this thing, which doesn't really do a huge amount at the moment. Not sure what's going to live here. It's kind of like the town centre, but I don't know what's actually going to live there. We do have the next building which I've planned, which is a library, question mark. Potentially, we could have a huge library, because we can go all the way up to here. We've got obviously all this big space in front, so we can have a grand library being built in this area. Probably won't be massive, but it might be one of the bigger buildings. And then in there, obviously, we can have ourselves some villagers who will run the library, and then also the villagers that we can then trade with. By the west gate, is that the west gate? Maybe. We're going to have the ironworker is going to be in this building. Potentially the armoursmith might live in this one, because it makes sense for those two to be close together. It might be that they extend into this area. They might be just one building that's kind of split in half. I'm not sure yet on that one. Then the other side, we are going to have the stonemason. We're going to then have what is this? What do I write here? It's the cartographer's going to live there. Underneath the castle, it's not really a castle, is it? It's just a big stone building. We're going to have the Fletcher. I've not really planned a big building for them, because they don't really do a huge amount, so they can have a tiny little building. It's not going to be a problem. Up here will obviously be a nice smooth path. Then we will have a wheat farm house. I've put here specifically the house. So this will be a building, and then if we look through there, let's try and line it up properly. I can't line. There we go. Just about you can see that. It says wheat field. So this wall section will have to come down. That might need to get filled in, and then over here we're going to have ourselves the wheat field. A little bit further down the road, heading into the bit of village that we've already built, you're going to have the sheep or loom. I don't know what one we're going to have, because we need to have a place to grow the sheep. That's grow sheep, not breed, grow. Grow the sheep, and then a place to obviously work with their wool and string and all sorts of things like that. So that's probably going to be this building where the sheep are going to live. Maybe here? I don't quite know, not sure. We've obviously got this space over here, which I haven't really done anything with. We've got the big pond, which again, not done anything with that either. The final building that I have planned out to a certain extent is the cowshed. So all of these guys are just going to move into here, and what we're probably going to have is actually the current area where they're living. They will still continue to live there, but we'll make it a little bit more fancy. There's also going to be a pathway coming up here, which will lead into the entrance to the cowshed. So basically, to get into the house, the only way into the house is going to be up this path. And then I've said the path will continue, but I'm not sure whether it will. It might stop. there might be like no way through here, and then we just have a nice big loop around the entire like village. So yeah, that is going to be the plan. Obviously, this episode, we'll look at that, smooth flying around. This episode, we're not going to build all of this. What I'm thinking we might do is we need to get ourselves some resources for a start. The pathways use an extortionate amount of gravel. Now, I've got obviously gravel as part of the pathways and also coarse dirt, and both of them obviously use gravel. So I need to get my hands on a lot of gravel, which is my part of this episode. We are going to be on a gravel hunt, and that is going to involve going into the Nether, building another portal, and then going through that portal and hoping that we end up in the right place that I've already planned out using one of the seed maps. Another thing you might have noticed from that little fly around is we have ourselves a donkey. The reason why I've gone and got myself a donkey is for this gravel expedition. I'm going to get a lot of gravel. I'm going to find a gravel mountain, I think is what they're called, or something like that. I'm going to find a gravel mountain, and obviously our inventory isn't particularly big. So, with an ass, I think it is, you can attach chests to them, and then they can come with me. So that is the plan, which means I probably need to breed the horse and the donkey. I don't know how to do that, but we're going to try and then make ourselves an ass. Is it carrots? Is that how it works? Let's go get some carrots from the carrot farm. Look at me actually using the things that I've built, making sure I shut the doors behind me. Right, how many carrots do you reckon we need? Let's take a load. We probably need 2, don't we? But, right, we've got 13, 14, 17. There we go. Loads of carrots. Right, let's try and get this done before the sun sets. Let's get rid of my stone shovel. I've got stone shovels, by the way, because I have been trying to get some gravel from other places, and I didn't actually have any decent shovels on me at the time. Right. How do we feed horses? How do we feed horses? That just gets on the horse. It's not carrots, is it? It's definitely not carrots. Right. Bear with me. I'm going to tie these guys back up. I'm going to Google, and then I'm going to find out how we actually do it. Is it apples? Maybe it's apples. Have we got any apples anywhere? Let's quickly check in my barrels to see whether we've got any apples. I don't think we have. Damn, that's not good. Right, it's also nighttime. Right, I'm going to go find some apples. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to Google. I'm going to go Google. Got no apples in there. Yeah, I'm going to go Google, find out exactly how we breed animals. Horses and donkeys, more particular. I was almost right. Almost right. So, what we need to do is we need to give them golden carrots, which I think is... It's literally the last one. I don't know how to make golden carrots. Is it... It's not... No, right, I need to make... Let's make 18 of them. Can I now make golden carrot? How do we make golden carrots? Yes, that is it. 2 golden carrots. There we go, there we go, there we go. Now let's make ourselves... It's also not an ass, it's a mule. Right, first of all, we've got to make sure that you are no longer attached to the fence so you can run to each other's hooves. There you go, buddy. Hey, you. Right, come on. Go. Come on. Do it. Do it. Do we need to... I mean, you're not doing it. Let's get on the donkey. The donkey's the one he's got the saddle. Come on. Make a baby. There it is. There it is. Come on. Come on. There's... Yeah, have we got one? Yes. Yes. Look at him. Oh, he looks amazing. He looks amazing. Right. He now needs to grow up. When he grows up, we are gonna... Have I just tied you two together? No. Okay. Right. When he grows up, do not leave. You cannot leave. I need to find my other lead. I have another lead somewhere. Need to quickly grab it and make sure that the little guy's tied up. Right, quickly grab that lead. Hopefully the guy hasn't gone. Yeah, I've not done the floor in here. Leave me alone, okay? I've been spending a lot of time building all this stuff out here. Where is he? Where is the mule? There you are. Can you get tied up? You can get tied up. You can get tied up there. Now, please don't leave. Please grow up and be a majestic mule that can carry all of the gravel that I will ever need. I do not want to be doing this. I really don't want to be doing this. But in order to get to the gravel mountains... This is the best way of doing it, and I'm hoping it's going to work. It's not massively far away, but I think it is over 1,000 blocks further away than where we currently are. If it doesn't work, I'm going to be mildly annoyed. Right, so, in the Nether, I've been doing some stuff in here. Not a huge amount of stuff, but I've been doing... Hey, buddy. Excuse me? Excuse me, can I... Excuse me? I'm just going to have to barge up. Stop pushing me. Like I was trying to say, I've been doing some stuff. Oh god, you're scaring the hell out of me then. I've been doing some stuff. I've just been mining this area out. Not to do anything with, just to get netherrack to do my planning. Now, what we need to do, we need to head to 161 717 on the Y coordinates. It's not on the Y coordinates. Oh no. Hold on, I might have done this wrong. Right, quick maths. 161 on the X, 90 on the Z. Now, if I head this way, that's the wrong direction. So we need to head that way, which I've not gone anywhere near that way at all. I think that is off to my death, potentially. Yes, it's not far off. Okay, got to head nearly 200 blocks that way. And then another 150 that way. It's a long distance. It's quite a distance back. And stupidly, I didn't bring any building materials, right? So we need to do a little bit more mining before we go much further, just so we can get some building materials. And then once we've got that, we can head on out. Well, so far my nether mining expedition has just led me in a straight line through a hill. So hopefully, if it keeps going this way until 161x, maybe our pathway between the two portals might be nice and quick. Is that? No. For some reason, I thought that was soul sand. It's not soul sand. We've managed to get to the end of where we're going. Guess we're just going to build another bridge over to that. And hopefully we don't get shot at, because I don't have a bow and arrow with me. So I've hit a bit of an impasse here. This just kind of leads to nothing. There's no more I can build without dropping down lower, so I'm going to have to head back a little bit. And I guess we just head over this way, because we still need to get to 90, positive 90, which is going to be a long journey. And I've realised, stupidly, I've not marked my way at all. Luckily, I do know my coordinates from my initial portal, but I have no idea how to get back. Right, the only thing I can really do is if I use a cobblestone here, that will signify to go up. Maybe. So if we get to this point, we know we need to go up at that point. Right, now let's keep heading in this general direction. Please don't just be the void down there. Okay, it's not. Still a long old drop though, isn't it? Right, through the wall again we go. And once again, we've made it out the other side. And we are on a floating island. That's... why is everything floating? Right, we're just going to have to try and go across and hope that nothing attacks us. Because if something attacks us, we'll die. We are dead. I'm actually beyond the 90 as well. That's not ideal. If we just keep going until we hit land, and then we need to turn to my current right. If we were actually following it normally, it would be left. We've overshot fairly massively by 10 whole or 20 blocks. We need to go that island there. That's where we need to get to. Right, let's change of plan. Let's head back this way, and let's cut through one of the corners. Right, what we'll do to stop us thinking, hold on, this is where we need to go. Let's break that off. And let's go, sure, we'll pick that direction. We are almost there. We are so close to where we need to be. Right, let's just precariously build across this. Hopefully we've got enough blocks. We should have enough blocks. We've gone through 1.5 iron pickaxes just to get to this point. Right, we've actually gone past the point where we needed to be as well. So, irritatingly, the point that we're trying to get to, which was 16190, is about there. Just floating. Or is it up there? It's maybe up there. Is it up there? It could be up there, you know. That could be the place. So 161. Let's get up here. If we get 161, which is here, it's on that. It's up there. That's where we need to get to. Right, we can do this. Ah, we can just walk up here as well. Perfect. Think there might be bad things though. Right, 161 100. That'll do. Close enough. If we build it 83, that's good. I'm okay with 83. Let's just knock enough of that out. Right, it's going to go here. Right, portal is in. Portal is in. Let's get the flint and steel. Let's light it up. Okay. I mean, this is the easy part, because the other side, we don't have a bed. We don't have a bed, so if it's nighttime, we're jumping straight back into the nether for safety. How does that work? It's nighttime. We're in the dark oak forest. That's what we need. That's what we're after. Okay. We are very close to where we wanted to be. I'm desperately trying to find some sheep or something, but there doesn't seem to be anything. We're on like a little island, which, fair enough. What we might need to do is break that, go over there, rebuild it, because I think it will connect to that portal, possibly in the nether. We don't have a diamond pick. We can't break this. staying there for the moment. Right, even though we need to get hold of some gravel, and that is Gravel Hills Mountain. I need to double check. But I'm pretty sure that is Gravel Mountain. How are we going to get back on the tree? I can't jump off this tree, because if we can't get back up here, unless we just... Oh, we're just going to have to build a noob tower, aren't we? Right, let's just double check this is the correct biome. It looks like it. There's a lot of gravel here. Let's just double check. Modified gravelly mountains. That is what we need. Perfect. So, let's jump straight back in, head back home, because the mule is not going to have grown up yet. We're going to have a fight, aren't we? I don't really want to have a fight, but we're going to have to do it. And they have to run back through the nether. Right, let's... Hopefully, it's fairly easy to get back home. So I know we need to run around this way. And then there's a slime on the bridge. Got him. Okay. Right. Through here. Did we get any magma cream? We didn't. We just got some XP. Right, through here we need to go. We don't turn left, we turn right. And then over there. Oh, this is easy. This is nice and easy. We just need to head up that. So we probably need to come in here and do a little bit of work in the nether just to make that a path. But I'll do that off camera. Just so we can find our way easily back to the gravelly mountains. It also gives us a place. Jump up there. There you go. Gives us a place where we can do some different building if we want. We can maybe build another, like a completely different type of world or style or something like that if we really fancy it. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh no, here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Nope. Yep. I'm really bad at that. I'm really bad at that. I just never try. Just run through here, and we should be almost. I can see the cobblestone wall that I built. There you go. I don't think that was too bad. Right. What we're going to have to do then? Let's go back through the portal. And now we are back in the overworld. Let's have a quick check. I mean, the mule's not going to have grown up because no one's been here. So he's still a little baby, which is fine. But at some point, buddy, you're going to come through a long journey with me through the nether to gather just a buttload of gravel, okay? Look at me when I'm talking to you. There you go, much better. And he nodded in agreement. Good. Well, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to build one of these buildings. You probably already know what one it is because it's going to be in the thumbnail. But I'm going to pick one. I don't know what one yet. And we're just going to get to work. And potentially, what we might do as well is try and get ourselves a villager at some point. That might be between episodes, I'm not sure. Or, it might be when you come back, there's going to be a villager in one of those houses over there. But yeah, I'm going to build one of these off camera. And when we return, I can show you everything that I've built. Those are words, sure, you understand. After hours upon hours of building, you can see it there in the background, we have built ourselves the cow shed. And kind of a sheep area. It's not quite finished yet, but I will run up the stairs here and show you exactly what I've done. So, first of all, before we even get there, I've kind of made this area a little bit nicer. Not massively nicer, and then we've got a little pathway that goes through here. Obviously, this area hasn't been touched. This probably needs something. I don't know, maybe a big window, something like that, not quite sure. But if we head around here, you can see... If we jump onto these leaves here, we have a cow shed. And I've gone out my way to do some stuff with the floor, which I think looks quite nice. I was not sure about doing the wheat in the floor, but I think it kind of adds a little bit of something. I'm not quite sure, but it looks like maybe they've been trying to eat their food, and because cows don't have hands or thumbs, they kind of just spread it a bit everywhere. It's all over the place. So yeah, that's why there's the odd bit of wheat that's kind of turned up. Obviously, it got some paths in here. I went out of my way to shear some things, plonk them in, because I think it looks quite nice to have them. Obviously, if you bone meal on this, you get nothing. So I had to go round, shear some stuff, put them down myself. If we look here, we've got their water things, which I haven't actually filled up, and I don't have any buckets on me. If we go through into the house, it is empty, because I'm not very good at doing interiors. What I'm going to have to do at some point, there might be an entire episode where I will just go round, and I will just do all the interiors, because pretty much everything bar that house there doesn't have a particularly in-depth interior. But yeah, this is the cow section. This is where the cows live. And then if we head out of here and then wander around this way, new tree, by the way, there's a new tree that's grown, slightly custom. I thought I'd try something different. Makes it look like the roots are a little bit bigger. And then we head to here and we have ourselves the sheep pen where the sheep will live. they ran away everywhere. When I took down the fences, they just ran off. That yellow one was all the way over in that direction. The green one was in the beetroot field. The blue one was all the way over there. And the purple one actually stayed roughly in place. Moving round to the inside, it's even worse than the outside. The outside than the inside of that one. Not even done the floor in here, but if we head outside, you can see the space that we've got to work with. I've done a little bit of decoration. See, I've put a lantern and a window, and then this is the area where the sheep are going to live. We do have a gate so we can get out, and then if we head around here, this is the front of, I guess, the cow house? The cow house, apparently, because cows live there. Yeah, this is the front door here. Got a little bit of a flower pot going. This bed, obviously it's not permanent, but for now, it's kind of where I sleep. So one thing that I wanted to try and do is try and sort out the floor in this place. Obviously, there is no little shed for the sheep to live in, but sheep don't need a house, right? Cows need a house, sheep don't need a house. What I've done in this box over here, let's just empty some stuff out. I have, actually, just all of this. Give it all of this. I don't need any of this stuff. Don't need any of this, any of that. All can go away. So in here, I have some coarse dirt, if I actually sort it out. Coarse dirt, we've got normal dirt as well. We'll take that. Got some hay bales. We also have some gravel. I think that is probably all we need. And maybe some spruce leaves as well. And then that is what we're going to use on the floor in this place. It's going to be difficult with all the animals in the way. Especially this one, who's staring at me. So what I've done to get the floor in the other place is this. What I've done is I've made sure that we've got grass most places. It doesn't matter that it's been knocked out. Let's try and get rid of all these torches. Excuse me. I mean, these animals are in the way. And then I'll just go, right, we'll have a few of these just randomly dotted about. We'll have another one over there. There we go. And then we will just rip up all of the floor. The whole lot. Because, apart from these ones, obviously, those ones need to stay. We'll just rip up the whole floor. Because all of this is going to get replaced. Right, step 1 complete. Step 2 is fill it in with coarse dirt. Although, what we could do is we can do some gravel. Similar to the way we've got the paths, we can just chuck a few bits of gravel down. Again, it doesn't need to be a lot. I don't necessarily fill it up. I normally do slightly more gravel than path. We can also do the same thing with the hay bales. Again, if we try and put them like a feeding area, maybe here. So there's going to be a little bit more over in this corner. And then we'll have one bit there, one bit, excuse me buddy, one bit there, and one bit there. There we go. And then we'll fill in the rest with coarse dirt. I probably need, actually, if we get rid of that one, let's get rid of that one, and we'll put that there and that there. They can't get out of that because the fence is there and the little roof is there, and obviously they can't climb too high anyway. So we'll do that. We'll then, if we just grab a dirt, we don't need anything fancy. And then we'll just fill in the rest of coarse dirt. And that should look like a place where animals live. Although they're sheep. They're sheep, aren't they? What am I doing? Sheep need grass. Right, I've got a plan. I've got a plan. What we're going to do is we're going to do... Excuse me. Guys, you're in the way. You're in the way. This area here is going to hopefully grow into grass. I don't necessarily want all of it to be grass. I now need to... Guys, seriously? This is... the. Can you at least get out of the holes? Push you there. Right, there we go. Right. We might need to wait for the grass to grow and for that guy to get out of that hole. Is there another one there? There is. I can't... Okay, I can ride this. Nope, I can't ride the donkey. There we go. Right, you're done. Just waiting on you, buddy. He's not getting out of the hole. He's just not moving. He's just not getting out of the hole at all. Come on, get out. I've got a lead. Come on, buddy. Here you go. Right, I'll keep you on the lead because I don't want you to go back in. Right, now we can get you off the lead. There we go. Right. Gonna have to wait for some of this grass to grow back. I do need to try and get these guys out of here because this isn't where they live. Maybe we just try and hope for the best. Come on. Sheep, do not come with... Seriously, sheep. Just get out. Get out. All of the sheep are going to leave, and the 2 animals that I want to leave aren't actually going to come out. Right, that's 2 sheep out of the 4 that are in there have left. Oh, what? Yellow one's going back in. Got a better plan. Got a better plan. Buddy, I need your saddle. Because we're going to ride these guys out. Donkey, come on. Out you get. Oh, was that because they can't fit through the door? Is that a thing? I didn't know that was a thing. Right, you're done. Now let's go grab the mule, who, by the way, if you haven't realised, he's grown up and now has his little saddlebags as well. Get out of the way, sheep. Right, come on, you can jump that as well. He's not very good, the mule. He's not the best jumper in the world. He's alright health-wise. Everything else not so good. Right, you guys, or you green guy, come on, in you get, buddy. There we go. Everybody is in. Now, that grass is obviously going to grow. I might need to extend it a little bit further around this corner maybe, just to make it a little bit more space for them. This obviously isn't going to be a particularly productive wool farm. I might try and do something that's automated elsewhere, somewhere else on the world map. But right here, this is more for looks than anything else. And I think once the grass is fully grown in, probably if we do that as well, then there's a little bit of blending going on. That one can also be grass. And that'll be fine, actually. There, once all that's grown in, I think that might look quite nice. So that is going to do it then for this episode, where I have built the cow shed. I don't know if, is that the right terminology? I'm not quite sure. But yeah, we built ourselves a cow shed, which I think is quite nice. I do quite like the cow shed. I do need to make sure that I put some water in there as well for them, because currently they've just got 2 cauldrons. I think that looks quite fancy. And then if we swing round over here, we've got the sheep area, which doesn't look as nice. I think this needs a little bit more work, which I will do off camera. Obviously, the internals of the sheep house I need to make sure get sorted as well. If we swing on around this way, then you can see the actual front of the cow house, where we're going to need to have a little bit of a garden. Not quite sure what's going to be in the garden, but again, I will do that off camera. And then the final bit is if we swing to here as well, where we have our main house, and it has a little bit of a garden, which isn't really a garden, but you get the picture. Also, something I didn't show you over here, I've built this. I've built another little path. It still needs a little bit more work, but it basically means we can have ourselves a door there leading out into the big field area that we've got, and actually over towards the boat that is over in that distance. All in all, I think we're starting to get something that looks quite nice, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned earlier on in this episode, might have been the last episode, about trying to get hold of some shaders, things like that. I'm still trying to work out how to do it. I don't understand why Minecraft mods are so difficult and complicated. I don't get it. I'm an adult. I should be able to understand these things, but I still don't understand them. So I'm still looking, still trying to work it out. Once we've got something, obviously, you'll be the first to see it when it actually turns up in a video. That is going to do it then for this episode. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Minecraft. I'm calling it survival. It's not really survival. It's kind of turned into a building series, hasn't it? But it's still in survival. There's still no cheating going on, so don't worry about that. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, please do remember to leave a like. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. I'll be back next time with more Minecraft, where potentially we might start work on either the inn or maybe the stables, or it's going to be some more buildings in the area, basically. So join in next time for that. Thanks for watching, and goodbye. I almost punched the cow in the head. If I swing now, I'm hitting you. Okay, I'm not hitting you. Okay, goodbye. There you go. Wave the dirt. Wave the dirt.